It's been 1 year since the Boston Marathon bombings killed 3 people and injured 260. During this great tragedy, many stories of heroism were told.
That's right. WGXA's Angie Regal is live in our studio to tell you about a Wilkinson County man who ran the marathon last year and is not letting fear stop him from running again this year.
The nation was shocked by the horrible event last year, but runners from all over the world will run Monday and honor the victims. One of the runners is Frank Eady of McIntyre. He ran in Boston the past 2 marathons, and he says he's not afraid to go back to the world's oldest annual marathon. 71-year-old Frank Eady has been training hard and preparing every day. On Monday, he will run his 3rd consecutive Boston Marathon. This is the number he was wearing just 1 year ago when the bombs went off near the finish line. On the afternoon of April 15, 2013, 2 handmade devices exploded near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, killing 3 people and injuring 260 others. And 3,000 Boston Marathon survivors and first responders reunite today to honor the victims. 2 Chechnya native brothers have been charged with the bombings. One died 4 days after the attack in a confrontation with police as they attempted to get away. The surviving suspect will go to trial in November. Eady recounts the day.
I talked to a lot of runners down there. Some of them had just, just kind of recovering. It was definitely a very, traumatic experience for them.
His wife, Jeanette, was keeping track of his whereabouts during the race using a GPS. Eady's concern was for her. She always goes to the finish line to greet him at the end of his races. He, along with their children and grandchildren, were concerned for her safety.
And she tried to reach me, and the cell phone was busy. And it took a few minutes. So anyway, we finally got in contact, and she knew for sure that I was okay.
Eady started running races 11 years ago at the age of 60. This will be his 8th marathon, and he says he's not afraid to return to Boston this year.
I'm not anxious about anything happening this year. The security's really beefed up. I'm really looking forward to it.
In this room, his wife of 45 years proudly displays the trophies and awards her husband has won from the many races he's run. Eady says he's so blessed to have support from his family, church, and fellow runners throughout Middle Georgia. His friends joke with him about running at his age, and he has a quick reply.
They say they'll find me on the road with a heart attack one day.
And what do you respond with?
I say, well, better there than sitting around.
Eady says he will keep running with his loyal partner, Missy, by his side until he is not able to run anymore. Eady says his goal this year is to finish the marathon under 5 hours. Although this will be his last Boston Marathon, he's not retiring his running shoes just yet. He wants to run one more marathon next year in California. This is the 118th year of the Boston Marathon. Nearly 36,000 runners are participating this year. The race begins Monday, April 21st in the morning. Reporting live in the studio, Angie Regal, WGXA News.